Welcome back to the final episode of the Ambitious Introvert podcast for 2024, which is a solo episode with me, Emma-Louise. Thank you for tuning in. And I wanted to keep this one super short and actionable. At the end of the year, there is so much going on. We have so many thoughts of 2025 and the ways that we want to use our time, use our energy, what we want to achieve. And whether that is setting goals, whether it's New Year's resolutions, whether it is reassessing our values or choosing a word of the year, quite often the most transformative practice isn't about what you add, but it's reflecting on where you've spent your energy in ways that actually didn't serve you in the past year and deciding instead to be intentional about where you direct it in 2025. So I'm going to talk very briefly about this theme of reclaiming your energy. And there is no better way to do it than through reflection. And there is no better time to do it than at the end of the year. So this practice is obviously transformational for everyone, but it is essential for introverts because our energy is so precious. If we don't consciously examine how we're using it, it's really easy for us to get drained by the things that don't align with our priorities. And then we don't realize until it's too late and that energy has been spent and gone. So if you think back over the last 12 months, where did you maybe say yes? Where you should probably have said no? What commitments were really draining to you? And on reflection, did they feel like they were worth it? What activities really gave you energy? Which relationships helped you feel energized? And which habits have helped you to be able to show up with energy? And how can you prioritize those things further in 2025? And it is not just about spending our time and getting that ROI, but it's understanding the emotional benefits of this kind of reflection practice. You are going to have more self-awareness with the decisions that you make next year. You're going to have more clarity about where you do and don't want to spend your energy. And as much as I hate this word, but I can never find a better one, it will empower you. It will empower you to make the decisions that are best for you. Now, what we really want to avoid are energy leaks. And when we say leaks, we're talking about those moments where you invest your time, your focus, your bandwidth, your emotional energy, and you realize that actually it slipped away and you didn't get anything meaningful back in return. It was essentially a waste of your energy. And this is very, very common for introverts because of our empathic tendencies. So it's really easy for us to say, overcommit on work or social obligations and then regret it. Very easy to get stuck in overthinking or perfectionism. Procrastination is a huge energy leak, is one that I see over and over again in clients where the time and the bandwidth and the emotional energy they invest in thinking about doing something is exponentially greater than the amount of time, effort, and energy it takes to actually do the task. So in the 2 weeks, 3 weeks, month, 6 months, whatever that they're putting it off, they waste so much energy thinking about it. And when they do it, they go, oh, it's actually really easy. I should have just done it in the first place. So overthinking, perfectionism, and procrastination, huge energy leaks. And of course, boundaries and people-pleasing tendencies, another way that our energy gets dissipated without really bringing us anything back. So I would encourage you to really think about maybe just one or two of your biggest energy leaks from this year and start to recognize that now so that you can avoid doing the same in 2025. So as I said, it's not just about stopping these energy leaks, but it's about being really intentional with how we redirect our energy. So imagine, if you're a visual person, imagine reclaiming that energy that you have, maybe squandered a little bit, or you feel like, that wasn't the best use. Imagine reclaiming that back and then channeling it into something that really excites you and that really aligns with your goals and that is really kind of intentional action towards what you want to achieve. And just think about the visual of that. And if you're not a visual person, then think about the energy of that. Think about gathering that energy up and pushing it in a direction that actually serves what you want to achieve. So what would it look like if you used your energy only in ways that truly served you? And this doesn't mean only using it for yourself. It doesn't mean not giving your energy to other people. It doesn't mean not doing things you don't like. That's not what it's about. But it's about using your energy in ways that serve you, which in turn always serves others, but about recognizing the potency of being able to channel that energy towards the right things. What boundaries may you need to set, for instance, if you reflect back on last year? And this may be not necessarily setting boundaries to other people. It may be internally setting your own boundaries, whether that's energetic boundaries, whether that's time boundaries, however it works. But what boundaries would you need to set to really be intentional about that energy? And like I touched on earlier, think about the practices or the relationships that have really served you, that have really lit you up, that have nourished you, that have given you life during this year. How can you nurture those more? How can you lean in and tap into that? So I would really suggest scheduling a regular check-in to assess how your energy use is going. This could be 2 minutes a week. It could be maybe 10 minutes at the end of the month. But think about scheduling this like you would schedule any other kind of practice, such as exercising or mindset practices that you do, because it's really, really important. And actually, I'm asking you to look back over the year now, but imagine if you had been incrementally looking back during the whole year. There may have been leaks or habits that you'd have caught earlier and gone, that needs to change. Or, oh, this is actually excellent for me. I need to cultivate more of this. So we all know as introverts, your energy is your most valuable resource. It doesn't matter what you are here doing on Earth. It doesn't matter what kind of job or business you're in. It doesn't matter what role you're in. It doesn't matter how you utilize it. You need your energy to be able to do the amazing things that you do. And that is why reflecting on how you've used it is one of the most powerful things you can do at the end of the year. So please, if you feel called, set aside just 10 minutes and just journal on the places your energy went in 2024, good and bad, and be really intentional and set that intention of where you want it to go so that it can do the most for you in 2025. As ever, I would love to hear what came up for you in this reflection. You're always welcome to share your insights with me. Instagram at Emma-Louise Parks, or of course drop me an email, hello@theambitiousintrovert.com. I am wishing you the most wonderful end to 2024 and every success. I hope all of your desires, manifestations, wishes, dreams, goals come true in 2025. And I hope that you are able to do it in an energized, intentional, and aligned way. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next year. Thank you for tuning into this week's episode. I hope that you're feeling expanded to what's possible for you, motivated to take action, and inspired about how you can start to own your energy. I share even more tools and resources on my Introverts Only email newsletter. By signing up, you not only get early access to the Ambitious Introvert products and services, but you also get brand new podcast episodes delivered straight to your inbox every Monday, meaning you'll never miss your weekly dose of introvert-friendly inspiration. Sign up now at theambitiousintrovert.com/newsletter or click the link in the show notes. See you next week.